What time is it?
Adventure Time!
People who have ever watched an episode of Adventure Time know that it is a silly show with a slightly dark nature and fun adventures that happen between Finn the human and Jake the dog. These characters became Cartoon Network favorites and gave viewers 10 seasons of entertainment from the great land of Ooh.
We're Finn and Jake.
Well, make you make.
We'll make you cry. Your mama lies. Jake likes pies. I'm a guy who'll stick my stick into your eye.
It is not hard to fall in love with these characters like Marceline the Vampire Queen, Princess Flame, Princess Bubblegum, BMO, and Ice King, just to name a few. Many fans of Adventure Time were saddened with the ending of the highly popular series in 2018. Some people have practically grown up watching the show. At first, it appears to be a show with crazy character names that seem like a ridiculous joke. Then somehow they get tied into this complex history surrounding the land of Ooh. The creators of the show, nor the network, have released a lot of info about these new distant lands, but below is a list of the top 10 things we will see when viewing the new season of Adventure Time this year.
Hey Finn, time to make an appeal to greater forces.
Everything's falling into place. I'm right where I should be.
Number 1, the first thing we can assume by combining the few hints the creators are giving us is that Adventure Time will definitely not be premiered by the same network. Cartoon Network announced in October of 2019 that Adventure Time Distant Lands would be appearing exclusively on HBO Max. Now I know what some of you are thinking, why isn't it on Cartoon Network anymore? Why HBO Max? And believe me, I'm just as confused as you. It can be assumed that the reason for the shift has at least a little bit to do with the rise of streaming services. It is no secret that fewer people have cable in 2020, with the increase of streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Showtime, and now HBO Max, launching in May 2020. Adventure Time has to be one of the shows the app plans on making available at its release. That is the only right thing to do after HBO Max holding the series over fans' heads like a pack of raw meat in front of starving wolves.
Hey, what are you werewolves up to?
We're not werewolves. We're why wolves.
Why wolves?
Number 2, soon after this message was posted on all of Cartoon Network's social media platforms, the poster for the season surfaced also. I'm sure the sight of the flyers has brought tears to the eyes of superfans who have been stalking any updates or any hints about the progression of the show. Finally, a sneak preview of the season is out. You can gain a lot from a photo, and trust and believe viewers are squeezing every observation and detail out of this poster. The first thing that catches your eye about the poster is the wardrobe changes every character is facing. I mean, some are extreme, but others have a deeper meaning behind them. And everything is mere speculation until we have seen it on TV. Finn the human sports a new robotic arm and new updated color on his wardrobe. Something that also needs to be noted is that the weapon is no longer a sword. Finn appears to be holding a wand with a snake wrapped around it. The snake could symbolize so much happening in the story. It could serve as a symbol for the reunion of the characters, or it could represent someone who will betray another person in this season. His dog and favorite homie, Jake the dog, appears normal and happy, dazing off into the universe.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancake.
Peppermint Butler seems to be reading a book about witchcraft with an immersed glow on his skin.
Lord Ogdoad, master of level 8 Shadow World.
There was also an addition of Sheriff BMO, astronaut Princess Bubblegum, and Marceline the Vampire Queen, dressed like a rock and roll star with a mullet.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Marceline, the Vampire Queen.
Are you gonna smash my skull and breathe my blood mist?
Don't suck our blood.
The characters definitely have a different appeal this season.
How?
Well, I was just floating around and I drifted into B-Man's flight path. It's pretty random, right?
It wasn't random, I did it.
Let's get the jazz out of here.
No. Something we can assume about Adventure Time Distant Lands is that it will definitely be featured in different lands. With a new network, a new wardrobe, and a new title, you know those would not be the only changes to this show. It is a sequel after all, and no one wants a sequel that's not worth watching. The show has been too valuable in the Cartoon Network world for the creators to bring Adventure Time back from the dead just to kill it again. They couldn't possibly do that. Or could they?
Is everyone in Ooh like a zombie? Is everyone basically dead?
Everyone is not dead. It's much worse.
The episodes premiering this year will be set in space, which definitely keeps up with the theme of distant lands. I mean, after living on Earth for so long, where do you go? Space. Perfect. The characters are either floating around in space or standing on what appears to be a moon rock of some sort. Prepare to see some kind of alien adventure.
My babies.
Number 4, you can't acknowledge the look of the old characters on the Cartoon Network's season poster without noticing the presence of some new faces. Some new characters who have not appeared on the show, at least to my recollection, are featured on there also. 3 new characters to be exact. Not saying there will not be more. There's this white bunny rabbit floating in space with a green shirt, black pants, blue moon boots, and a black backpack. He appears to be having fun on his space adventure, holding some type of contraption in his hands. Feet below him, with a hand of cards, is a character who looks like an offspring of Abracadaniel.
Have powers too, you butts! Yeah, I saw! I shield! Abracadaniel! What'd you say?
He looks like a cloned Patrick Star with blue hair attached. The last character brings a lot of hints and cuteness to the show that viewers would not want to miss.
Must we have our butts handed to us by everyone we meet? How will we ever splash around in the brains of our enemies if you guys can't take 2 steps without exploding? Blib Blob, I'm looking at you.
Number 5, standing in front of the lovely Princess Bubblegum astronaut is an adorable water droplet with a puffy red jacket on. The character appears bubbly and is smiling from ear to ear, viewing Peppermint Butler reading his wizard book. Maybe my eyes are fooling me, but it seems as though the water drop might be helping him to cast a spell. There appears to be some type of water circle forming around the book. It has to be coming from him. He's literally the same color as the mark. This gives some foreshadowing that he might appear in a witchcraft episode the show will have this season. It also appears interesting to note that this character has a Harry Potter scar on his forehead. Either this water droplet had gotten into a fight, or he's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
A wizard. And a thumping good one, I'd wager, once you trade up a little.
No, you've made a mistake.
This leads me to believe the next thing we can assume about Adventure Time Distant Lands. Number 6, the show will be an anthology series. Every episode has a different character representing the episode. This does not mean the other characters will not show up as supporting characters. This only insists that all episodes are based around one of the beloved characters of the series. Some episode descriptions for the characters were released, letting people know who are interested in watching the show know they will learn the true meaning of traveling into distant lands. The episode entitled BMO reads, when there's a deadly space emergency, in the farthest reaches of the galaxy, there's only one hero to call, and that's probably not BMO. Except that this time it is.
Makes sense.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going to get you, football.
The second episode is called Obsidian, and it says that Marceline and Princess Bubblegum journey to the imposing, beautiful Glass Kingdom, and deep into their tumultuous past, to prevent an earth-shaking catastrophe. This might dive into some hidden passions the two ladies have for each other.
Never happening to me. Never.
I know, Girl, you phrased that so weird.
I might have a concussion.
This will definitely be interesting to see.
Stranson Doblo, you are guilty of impersonating a wizard, as well as purchasing magic items from Ron James's Spell Palace.
Wait, I know some coin tricks.
The sentence is...
The third episode we know about is entitled Wizard City, and it reads Peppermint Butler starts over at the beginning, as just another wizard school student. When mysterious events at the campus cast suspicion on Pep and his checkered past, can he master the mystic art in time to prove his innocence? So the water drop has to meet Peppermint Butler at wizard school. Maybe he is helping him to learn some spells so he can better protect himself. Finn the Human might also appear in this episode because of his snake-wrapped wand. This wand looks precisely like one of a wizard.
3 wizards remain! Time to get real! I want to see some crazy whiz-biz!
Whiz-biz!
About what I did. It's okay. I know why you did it. I didn't like your bathroom much either. There is no beauty in the bathroom. Will you still visit me? Yes, Popo. Because I love you. I love you, Bimo.
One thing we know that we are going to get out of this 4-part special is some justice for BMO. He is such a loving character, but we all know that he has not had the love given back to him. This new series seems to imply that things are changing for BMO. Yes, he is in space where things can seem lonely, but there is a significant chance that he will rise above everything. He even sings on the teaser for the season, which was small and gave no more information than what was already known.
Some people say that space is lonely, silent, empty, sparkling, and immense.
There's a lot of optimism in his episode description. It represents hope for such an underappreciated character. Him being dressed up like a sheriff on the season poster gives a hint that BMO might be the new sheriff in town. Beware.
BMO, what is going on in here? BMO? BMO! BMO, why?
What? Ow.
Though some characters are missing from the initial poster and teaser, it can be assumed they will still appear on the show, just maybe not for a significant role. They are headed outside of the Land of Ooh into new territory, and what is a unique place without a sprinkle of old friends appearing along the way? Voice actor Tom Kenny, who plays Ice King, will make an appearance this season, even though he's not featured in the initial visual of the season.
Anyways, it was then that I really got into bird watching.
Characters like Flame Princess, Lumpy Space Princess could also make a special appearance in the season. Bring that old into the new, but I'm sure the creators must have done it in a way that is creative to the max. I'm sure that you saw the season only had 4 episodes, and you were outraged. How could they bring back the show on its 10th anniversary and only bring a sneak preview? Why move over to a streaming service for minimal episodes? But you're in luck. These episodes are an hour long each. This is much different from the format they had on Cartoon Network, which was only 11 minutes each episode. With streaming services, there were no commercials. This gives you more time to watch and engage with the actual show. Who wouldn't enjoy an hour-long adventure from their favorite cartoon?
That song was.
Music is powerful, man. It speaks to a primal pit in our brains. It makes anyone want to get up and get their knees going. Gotta get them pumping, pumping, pumping. Boom, 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 boom.
Number 10. The last thing we know about Adventure Time Distant Lands is that due to its release in a few months, it is believed that they will come out with only 2 episodes this year. But that might not be true. HBO Max is launching next month, and this is no new project. This has been a secret project for a while. The masses just didn't know about it. Even if it does not premiere in May, you know it will premiere soon after. I cannot imagine the creators wanting the episodes to come out so late after their anniversary date. It seems like the perfect time, with Cartoon Network premiering old episodes lately. It is likely they are telling the public, hey, come watch these episodes, you know Adventure Time is coming back. I hate to say it, but the sequel has potential to surpass the numbers of the show produced on cable. When Adventure Time Distant Lands comes out, you know the streaming numbers will probably surpass cable television by at least 0. Thanks for watching our video on the top 10 things we know about Adventure Time Distant Lands. Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to get HBO Max? Comment below and let us know. And subscribe for our other awesome videos.